Hi everyone. Well, it's hard to believe, but here we find ourselves in week 12, module 13, and talking about the concept of unions and labor relations. But before we do that, there are a couple of items that I would like to just remind you of. I'm going to share my screen here. And the first item is our course feedback survey. I just sent you an email about this, and not very many of you have completed this. Well, only about 50%, I guess. I would really, really like it if you could. I know you have to do 7 or 8 of these things, but I promise you that I spend quite a bit of time reviewing the results, and I really do use them for guiding and informing my teaching practice and the course itself. So I would appreciate it if you do have the time to complete the survey before Friday. Thank you. I also want to highlight a couple of upcoming deadlines. Okay, if you go into our weekly calendar here, I've made a couple of small changes and just want to highlight a couple of items. So, if you are in the HR in the News group, Benefits and Compensation, this week is the deadline. It says December 1st, but anytime this week is fine, to post your response comments to your group members' posts, okay? Don't forget, this is a big part of this assignment, and if you don't reply to your group members' posts with some meaningful, insightful comments, then you can't get full marks in this assignment. If you are in the Occupational Health and Safety group, this week is the deadline for your initial post where you share your article, and then next week is the deadline for responding to your group members. As part of Module 13 this week, we have a case study on labor relations, and that is now available on eCentennial, and I will leave that open until the last day of the semester, next Friday, December 11th. Basically, it's reviewing a case study with a group of dissatisfied employees who want to join a union, and then answering some questions about that. And that is to be submitted to Dropbox. If you do it and you write the answers yourself, you get 5%. If you don't do it, or if you copy or don't do it authentically, then you don't get the marks. So heads up on that. Don't forget that online activity 3, you have the next upcoming week to complete it. Now, we have a test coming up next week, and that is going to open on Thursday, and I'm going to run it the same way I did last time for test number 2, where I host a test review session at 10 a.m. as we normally would on Thursday mornings, and then the test will become available at noon, and it will remain available through the weekend. So if you want to write it, during the semester, you can do it by Friday, but if you want a couple of extra days after all your other tests are over, it will be open until midnight Sunday. So it will cover content from modules 10, 11, and 12, and a little bit from this week on labor relations, but not too much. This is a tough topic, and I know you guys have a lot of things on your plate right now, so I will ask 1 or 2 broad questions about what is a union or why do people join a union, but I'm not going to ask many detailed questions about the Module 13 content, so heads up on that. So, good luck getting through the week, getting through next week. I will post another video message next week just to remind you of everything that you need to do. Please let me know in the meantime if there are any questions, and I hope to see people at Live Learning tomorrow, Thursday, December 3rd, 10 a.m., where we will discuss labor relations. And if not, then maybe at the test review session next Thursday, December 10th at 10 a.m. Have a great one, and I will talk to you soon.